Alright, take number 50 million. My phone keeps freezing when I try to do this video. It's starting to irritate me a little bit, so I'm doing it on my tablet. What's up, everybody? Today is May 3rd. It's finally May, 5th month of the year. And April is done, over with, of 2026. Starting to get hot, so I stopped wearing that thicker black jacket to work. And now I'm just going to wear the thinner jackets when I go in. It's starting to be brighter in the morning. Today's Sunday, so of course it's back to the normal work week after today. But anyway, it was a pretty good weekend. It was a very good weekend this weekend. My dad finally came over back to South Hill, Spanaway, after almost 10 years, almost a decade. We left in November of 2016, and my dad never came back. I've been here for 7 years now, 8 years, almost that 8 years. But my dad moved back to Washington a few months ago after almost 8-9 years, and then finally came down after almost 10 years over here. So he's been with us for the weekend. Came Thursday, April 30th. It was good. It was good. So I got some of the things from him that I want y'all to check out that he had over the years. You know, he has some of my school IDs, but he wanted to give them to me. I'm like, nah, keep them so you can remember some of them, because I have a shitload of them from high school. So I told him to keep some. I wanted to give some of them to him. I'll have to give them to him when I see him again. But anyway, these are some of the drawings that I did in high school. Both of them were at a high school in Bakersfield, California called Miramonte. I was only there for like 3 months in 2017. Or maybe longer. I'm not really sure, honestly, how long. I just know I was at Spanaway Lake High School for a few months. Then I was in Atwater High School for like 3-4 months, 5 months, not sure. And then Miramonte High School for like 3, 4, 5 months. Not sure. I don't really know which longer, which not. I just know Spanaway Lake was September to November, and then the other two were probably like 3-4 months each, probably three months. So these are some of the drawings. I don't condone a little bit of what's in the drawings, but you know, my dad grew up with a lot in California. Sadly, there's a lot of immature idiots out there that I very much don't condone stuff that they do, but my dad has been doing very well at trying to get out of life as it was in California. And those are some of my dad's drawings, as you can see on the right. And then right there's me in Bakersfield, California in 2017, not 2016, sorry. 2017, so yeah. It's beat the fuck up bad. The reason why it's in a checkerboard was because I needed that for a project. So I am not a drawer, but I have drawn some stuff. I am not a very good artist, but I've drawn pictures of knives, pictures of guns, blah, 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 right? So there's the picture of me that I had to sculpt over the one right there. I didn't know what to do for colors. You have to like mirror whatever with glasses. You have to mirror it. So yeah, pretty basic. It's just a checkerboard, you know, nothing too fancy. But that picture is like 9 years old, and so it's that one over there. Very old pictures that my dad had for years that I finally got back Thursday. So amazing. I forgot I did that until he showed it to me. I was like, whoa, I did that? When did I do that? And then I saw that one, and I was like, oh yeah, I had an art class in Bakersfield. That's right. So then over here, I also drew in the same class. This is also just as impressive. And I took it off of a Google photo, so it's not my credit. But, you know, I was a pretty big gamer dude back then. For the longest time, I loved playing video games for hours all day. Not as much anymore, but it was the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. I did have a PlayStation 4, but then I sold it for my second Xbox One that I had, which broke. And then I had 3 Xbox Ones, not including the Series X. The Series X is its own thing, apparently, so... Which I do have the Series X and the PlayStation 5, as y'all see right there. I'm on the Xbox Series X right now. I'm actually playing some of these games that I got with it, but I'll get to that. But as you can see down here, right here, is my original Xbox One from 2015. I got it in July of 2015, and I barely got it back after all these years a few days ago. This is the original controller that came with it. I could tell because of this little headphone jack bit in the bottom. I have 2 controllers that did not have built-in headphone jacks in them, to where you can plug them in like this now on the side. See how it has the other headphone jack for actual Xbox headphones. Very old school. Old Xbox controllers did not have the jack at all, so you had to put that piece in, then connect a pair of headphones. But I don't have to deal with that anymore. But anyway, my Xbox One is just sitting there retired with 4 of my original Xbox controllers that I had bought. Now I got like 8 controllers. 2 of them don't work. 2 of them are for my current Xbox, possibly those ones I could probably have for like 4-player or whatever, which I highly doubt. And then I got my Elite 2, which is my main one. Then I got my backup, which is 8. Then I got my PlayStation 5 controller, obviously. I only got 1. I need to get another one because the headphone jack on that one doesn't work anymore. And then I got the Switch with 4 controllers. So, yeah, finally after almost 10 years, I got my original Xbox back. And it came with what started it all for me, Halo Master Chief Collection, which I did finally put the time in years later to beat all the Halo games, because I've never beat any of the Halo games until like 6-7 years ago, until recently, when I was bored and decided to play all of them. I should consider keeping going on these games, though. I don't have a Game Pass anymore, so, but I managed to get a lot of these old disc games back. So these were some of the disc games that I had. After I lost this Xbox One, I got Red Dead Redemption, Black Ops 4. These I bought that were not with my dad all these years, or were given to me. So, Red Dead Redemption, I got this in Nevada. It's been with me all this time, so it wasn't with my dad or anything like that. My hair's kind of screwed up a little bit, but yeah, Red Dead Redemption, Xbox 360. I'm playing the remaster on PlayStation 5. I beat Undead Nightmare for the first time ever a few weeks ago. Not the first time I played Red Dead Online or Undead Nightmare, but first time I beat it. And then I got Black Ops 4 with the hard case. Yes, one of the worst Call of Duties for sure. But it was a gift. I was never going to buy this, but it was a gift. I never had it to buy pro hardcover copies with 10 specialist patches, 3 collector's arts, because I didn't hear that Black Ops 4 was that good. But I mean, it's better than Black Ops 7, but not really. One of the worst still. So Black Ops 4, Call of Duty World War II. I got this in Nevada. No. Red Dead Redemption in Nevada. World War II I got when I lived in Dayton, Nevada. Red Dead Redemption I think I got when I was in Dayton as well. Star Wars Battlefront I got when I... No. This was what I got in Dayton, Nevada. World War II I got when I was in Dayton too, yeah. And then this I got in Reno, Nevada. Now I remember. This was the last one that I bought in Reno. And then this I got when I came back. This was one of the last disc games that I got, Black Ops 1. I already had Black Ops 2, which I also got from Reno or Dayton, Nevada. but I didn't have a disc for it. It was it was like in the Black Ops 3 disc. So then once I got the Black Ops 1 and 2, which only had Black Ops in it, I was borrowing it from a cousin who I don't talk to anymore. And he never asked for it back, never seen him again. So I just put Black Ops 2 in here and I threw the Black Ops 3 cover away. Because I already have Black Ops 3 on my Xbox digitally with everything on it. So those, yeah. Reno, both of these I got in Dayton, Nevada before I went to Reno. This I got when I first came back home. I think this was the last disc game that I got. And then this I also got when I first came back in 2018. Because it came out in like 2018. And my cousin got me this. He pre-ordered this. And he bought the fucking mystery box because he had to get the better edition. But still, it's pretty cool. It's just I don't care to pull everything out. I thought it would be cool. But I'm not the kind of guy to put like game maps or anything on my wall. So I like to keep them in the case as pristine as I can. But anyway, so since my dad gave me my original Xbox, these are all my other disc games that I got. That my dad has had over the years. So it's not that big of a collection. But like I said, I had bought more digital copies as opposed to discs. But I started out with disc copies. But I had some digital copies. Game Pass. You know, because we were barely starting to know how to do online transactions at the time. What, Jack? So the game. I got Jack right here. Come on, Jack. I know. So, this is my first ever Xbox One game that I bought. I actually bought this 2 weeks before I got the Xbox One in July of 2015. The most underrated Battlefield ever, in my opinion. I know why people don't like it, I understand, but way better than 2042, way better than 6, in my opinion, at least. I know a lot of people like 6. 6 is okay, though. I like 6. But in my opinion, Hardline, Battlefield 1, and Battlefield 4 are my top 3. A lot of people don't like Hardline. I feel so bad for Visceral when they defunct because of this game. It's sad to see it just dead. This was the game that started it all for me on Xbox One, at least. I had a 360 before that, but I sold all my 360 games. Yeah, this was the only one, and Halo were the only two I had starting it all. So yeah, this was my first bought even before Halo, because I bought this 2 weeks before I bought the Xbox One. And I remember it sat in my drawer, still wrapped up with the GameStop stuff, and I just used to eyeball it so much. I'd pull it out, and I'd be like, I can't wait to pop this bitch in and play it, dude. But yeah, Battlefield Hardline. This was the first ever Xbox One game for me, besides Halo Master Chief Collection. You know, that's the original Xbox One that came with it. Nothing special, no special design. And the box had the Halo Master Chief Collection and all that. It didn't have the Xbox on it. So then my second ever bought game that I can confirm that I know in order was Grand Theft Auto 5, which I have digitally, so I don't really need to pop the disc in anymore because it's already downloaded digitally on my Xbox. But yeah, so I bought this also in 2015, probably closer to my birthday-ish. I had all my Xbox 360 games, Black Ops, Minecraft. Sorry about my voice cracking. This is not the first time I tried this video, and my throat was starting to hurt. So, but yeah, I sold like 10 games for like $37, and I was barely able to get the brand Xbox One Grand Theft Auto 5. They had a pre-owned one, and I remember that day. My mom was like, "Why don't you just get the pre-owned one? It's $6 off." I'm like, "'Cause it's brand new. That's why." Brand new. Nobody owned it. I have to get it new. So yeah, I'm the only one who owned this copy of Grand Theft Auto 5. Still has the map. Still has the manual. You know, when it was pretty fresh, first year in everything. And yeah, still got the map. all that fun jazz. Hasn't been unfolded. I really don't want to unfold it just to fold it back up. So, but yeah, this. My dad had it all these years. I really wanted to play Grand Theft Auto 5 with friends. It was $10 off on Xbox One before they put it on Series X and PlayStation 5, advertising it differently, which really pissed me off when they did that. I was just like, why? Why do they got to do that? You know what I mean? I never bothered buying that version, but yeah, so I ended up buying it in like 2018 on the Xbox for like $10, and played it with friends and managed to get my account back on, because if I never bought it, I never would have been a high level. I probably still would have been 50 if I was waiting on this the whole time. And now I'm like 150. I don't play it anymore. I stopped playing a few years back after Grand Theft Auto Online started getting really bad. I'm really looking forward for Grand Theft Auto 6. But other than that, this is... Now I got 2 copies, technically, of Grand Theft Auto 5. But this is my second ever bought Xbox game separately from Master Chief and Battlefield Hardline. So, the rest of these are, I'm not really sure in order. I'm going to try to remember when I bought them. I can't really say exactly. Bought these the same days, Christmas 2015. So I think this is the order that I bought all these games. I'm not really too sure exactly what order I bought these in. So I remember I bought these 2, or I didn't buy these. These were both given to me for Christmas by my cousin Ben in 2015. I haven't seen that dude literally since that Christmas. I haven't seen this guy in like almost 11 years. And he bought me, he's one of the nicest guys too, at least, he was to me. He bought me Dying Light, and he bought me Dead Rising 3 for Christmas of 2015. And man, I was so fucking stoked to play both of these games. And I still am. I haven't played these games since I had these. And I downloaded them. I got to play them both a little bit. I wish Dead Rising 3 had a bit better gameplay, smoother. It's kind of rough, but whatever. It's good for the time that it was. But Dying Light looks as good as ever. I really can't wait to play this game. I think that's what's in my Xbox right now. But yeah, I got these 2 next after 5 and Battlefield. And I got them the same day. So, and then my cousin bought me, not Ben, different cousin, bought me Battlefield 4. And yes, this is also one of my top all-time favorite Battlefield games next to Hardline. And one, I don't own one, but I do. It's weird. I don't really own one. I don't think I do. So, let me see. I don't own one, no. Games with Gold doesn't even exist anymore, and I stopped paying for online memberships, so I can't even play games that are Games with Gold anymore. So I owned one for the longest time. Now I don't anymore because Xbox took that away from me. But anyway, Battlefield 4. This and Hardline are the only 2 Battlefields that I own besides 2042, but 2042 I bought on the Xbox, and it was a big disaster. I didn't like it instantly. Never played it again instantly. Biggest $120 game waste. Far Cry 6 was the same thing too. Big waste of money. But I should play it though a little more often. Far Cry 6 wasn't all that bad. But anyway, Battlefield 4. I'm pretty sure I got this before I left California as well, but I know I got it after the zombie games and after Hardline and 5. And then I got Wolfenstein, The New Order. My mom came over after my mom and dad split. Pretty sure I got this about the same time as 4. I'm not too sure. I think I got this in 2016 as well. My mom came over after my mom and dad split. Her bitch friend brought her over, and my mom wanted to hang out with me one last time before she was gone with the wind for a whole year. And I got Wolfenstein. So, sorry to make it really sad, but it's the truth, you know, with some of that stuff. But everything's all good now. I'm connected with both my parents, so. Then, I don't remember how I got Mafia 3. I think I got it shipped to me. But I have that also on Xbox. I bought Mafia 1, 2, and 3, the remakes. I don't own the new one, the Old Country. It doesn't really look that good, honestly. But, yeah, Mafia 3. But I don't have to play this on disc anymore because I have it on here. I don't have to play this on disc anymore because it's also on there. And sadly, this is just a dead game, so nobody plays that anymore. And then Wolfenstein, I beat that already. 4, I don't know if it's a dead game, but I don't try to play it, so I'm not sure. And then these two, still gonna try to play and beat those. And yeah, those are the ones that aren't really playable. So then in January 29th of 2017, only because I have the receipt, I got the deluxe edition of Resident Evil 7, which blows my mind how scary of a game this was, and the fact that I still have the receipt and all that too. So I have the deluxe edition. Sadly, I had to rebuy the season pass on my account because I used the code on a separate account that I don't have access to anymore. And I just spent like $30 once I got this game back. I spent like $30 on the season pass just so then I can have the full deluxe edition pack again, which is fine. You know, I had that plan for a long time to buy the DLCs again once I got this booted back. Still currently playing it over again, trying to beat the challenges, you know, because I beat Requiem. I have that on the PlayStation 5. 100% the whole thing, all the challenges, all that, but never ever managed to beat all my other Resident Evil games. But this is the game that started it for me, that got me in Resident Evil. And I have all of the new ones. I have 2 remake, 3 remake, 4 remake. I have Village, 7. I have Requiem. I have all of them. Pretty much everything after 7 I own. Yeah, I own 2, 3, 4, RE-Verse, which never really worked, Resistance, which kind of blew, Village, Revelations, which I never really got into, and then I own Requiem on my PlayStation, and then I got 7 right here. But yeah, this was the one that started it all for me. It's still the scariest one, at least for me. And then my last 2, which I bought both of these together in Bakersfield, California, Far Cry 4 and Watch Dogs 2, which I had to rebuy the Zodiac Killer pack because I used that also on another account that I had no access to. It was only like $7, so I'm actually going to boot that game up because what did I put in? Did I put Dying Light in here? But yeah, so I'm keeping the games that I'm going to try to play together. All the other games, these ones, I just either can't really play. 4 is probably the only one that I could play the campaign, but the rest of them I already own on digital or dead games, sadly. And then Wolfenstein, I just beat that already a few times. So, but yeah, those are all my games that my dad had for the years that I didn't have my Xbox. He took really good care of all this stuff. My Xbox is just retired, looking pretty down there. I'm not going to sell it. Keeping all the controllers for extra people who want to play at my house, which probably will rarely happen since I got 2 controllers. So I'm going to continue playing, enjoying this, enjoying the rest of my weekend. I tried to make this video a little shorter. I guess I succeeded in that a little bit. Played my guitar for a little bit. Showed my dad my guitars. Those are all my paintings that I did. I pick up my Revolver next Saturday on the 9th, which is also my cousin's birthday, I think. He'll be like 9 years old, I think. So happy birthday, Max. Early birthday. And yeah, I pick up my revolver that same day, 44 mag. I'm excited. But I had a really good weekend with my dad. We came over, everyone had a good time with him. He brought some gifts, some clothes. I gave him some stuff, you know, because his birthday was on Friday the 1st. He's 56, so it's his first year in 9 years since his birthday, where he finally celebrated with people that weren't himself, I guess. Or, I mean, he celebrated with the other family members too, but, you know, first time with us in years, you know, so. But anyway, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm just playing kind of whatever. I really want to keep playing Dying Light, but I really want to try Watch Dogs 2. I haven't played that game in a long time. They had it on Game Pass, but I stopped playing it instantly because I forgot that they had Resident Evil 7 on Game Pass too. But once I realized I didn't put my codes into my account, I put them in on a separate account, I didn't even bother wanting to play them. Watch Dogs 2, when I saw I didn't have the Zodiac Killer pack, I was like, oh my god, I'm not even going to bother playing this. So I just didn't even bother with Watch Dogs 2. And then Resident Evil, I didn't have the DLCs. I was pretty pissed off with myself because I was like, oh man, you didn't even put the codes on your fucking account. You put them on a separate account. Really? You know what I mean? So it was just like, damn it. So, oh well. But anyway, yeah, great weekend. My dad had a good weekend. This is my original wallet. There's nothing in it. Remington 12 gauge shotgun before I got my current wallet. There's nothing in that wallet, so. But yeah, that's my old wallet that my dad kept for me all these years. Finally got that back. Got all these pictures back. Got that Xbox back with the controllers. And yeah, he did a very good job taking care of my stuff all this time. But anyway, I'm going to get back at it. I haven't played my Xbox or my games in a while, so I'm just going to enjoy it. Get through this week, get my 44 mag. He is coming back, hopefully on the 4th of July. He's going to come back 4th of July weekend, since it especially falls on a Saturday. And he'll have Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, so he'll come like Thursday afternoon, leave Sunday morning, maybe. Or Sunday afternoon, you know, you're going to want to take a break after the 4th, which I'm kind of relieved. Because I don't mind working on the 4th of July. I just would rather take the next day off because I like to stay up late at night. So, but anyway, I'm going to end it here. Y'all have a good one. And more videos for May, hopefully. No promises. It hasn't really been much of a priority to me anymore. But we'll see where it goes. Oh, did I show you? Also, this is the bell Harley Davidson gave me before I bought the bike. They gave me a little bag too, but it's just on the side. They gave me a code for something called HOG, and they gave me a t-shirt, which I haven't worn yet. Where is that shirt? Yeah, Harley Davidson shirt. I'm gonna get that bike. I'm gonna try it again soon. I just need to pay some shit down. So, yeah. But anyway, I gotta thank my dad for hanging on to this stuff all these years, taking good care of it. He also gave me this too, which I don't have any plan of watching. He gave me a VHS tape for the 1994 Super Bowl championship for the 49ers. 1994. Super Bowl XXIX. I don't know what number that is, but a pretty big fucking number. But yeah, so I thought that was cool too. But anyway, I think that's it that he gave me. But I'm going to enjoy the Xbox, so later, dude. Or lady, whoever you are.